Meat-n-Taters Wig Review, just the Meat-n-Taters.
Hi, this is Stellar with Meat-n-Taters Wig Reviews. We are going to do some before and afters on this trendy in light gray. It was just too much gray. There's no dimension in this color at all. So I want to put some roots in it. I'm also going to cut it. That's art markers there that Beki uses. I'll have a link to that, Amazon link to that. It's a whole set of different grays if you want to put roots. It probably comes in browns too, I'm not sure, but I bought a set of grays like Beki did to add roots to wigs. Has a thick end there, that's the one I use. Has a fine point. Again, these are art markers, these aren't for roots. The fine point is probably not too good for rooting, but the other side is. Alright, just going to show, we're going to do a little test area. Make sure I'm happy with the shade that I chose. So it's a warm gray. It has warm and cool colors. Alright, I like that, goes on pretty easy, like the color. After I do this, I'm going to cut this wig, and I'm also going to put a hard iron to it. This is heat friendly. This is a Toni Brattin TRENDY. It's heat friendly, so we're going to put a flat iron on it and change the style completely. So I'm going to root it, and then I'm going to add long dimensions of color, little strands going through it, just to give that stark gray some dimension. And then I'm going to flat iron it, hot iron it, and really make it a totally different look. But I like the trendy. It's just I wasn't wearing it. It was just so much hair, and this one was just so much of that white gray. It was just too much. I didn't have anything to lose. All right, I'm gonna. This will speed up in a little bit. Save us some time. I'm just kind of showing. There it goes. Right when I said it. All right, so just kind of getting through it. You get the gist of it. When I did the nape area, the very back, normally when you go gray, that area stays a little bit darker, a little more color. So I hit that pretty good. I'm not sure if I did it while I was filming or not, but just the back area, I hit some darker grays and did some streaking through there with the darker colors. And you don't have to do the whole cap, just do wherever you think the roots are going to show. I'll put some music on here. I don't think this goes on much longer. You get the idea. Just kind of wherever you think the gray may be, the root might be showing, go ahead and put some gray on it. Some rooting. All right, now I think I'm going to cut. I've already cut on this some. I wore it around a little bit, and I kind of clipped the areas that I still want some off. So while I have it on, I clipped that big handful there and then that big handful. That's just easier for me. When it's a layered style like that, it's really easy to trim them up because you have a lot of latitude there. You can make some mistakes and not show. That's the thinning shears. And I'm coming at it pretty fast. You can't see right there, but I changed my angle a little bit. There's no real technique to it. I'm just hacking at it there with those thinning shears, trying to get some of that thickness off of there. I think I'll move my hand in a second. And this is going a little bit faster than I'm really cutting. Just trying to thin some of that out. So a lot of hair on this style. And you get in the wind, with those trendies, they get really big. The wind makes them big and fluffy, and looks great on Beki. It looks great on a lot of people, but I'm self-conscious. When I got that much hair, it makes me feel weird. All right. Same thing, just kind of hacking at it. No real technique here. I'm sure that hairstylists are cringing right now. But again, when it's all multiple layers like that, you really can make a few mistakes and still get away with it. All right, now we're gonna hit it again. I'm gonna try and do a few low lights there. I'm gonna come through and just kind of do some streaks in the air and give this gray a little bit of dimension. After I finish this, I really like it. This is my 3rd day in a row to wear this wig. I never do that. I change them up pretty regular. It kind of looks like the Estetica Jones after I hacked it up. There's a video. I'll put a link to that, the before and after on the Estetica Jones. I cut her up pretty good. Looks real similar. It's not really a Jones. Becky calls it a Joe. It's not a Jones anymore. It's just half a Jones. It's a Joe. All right, and you can see I'm just kind of carrying it down. And when I get to the very tips, the very bottom of these, I'm leaving them gray. I'm kind of coming in a little bit darker and then lightening it up towards the bottom, like it's tipped gray on those strands. And these markers, it's kind of like watercolor. It doesn't really change the texture. I did a video before doing rooting, and for the base, the main root, I used a furniture marker, little furniture touch-up, and it worked great, but it kind of changed the texture of the hair. And I don't feel like these markers do that. This wig is still pretty soft and to the touch. Okay, now we're going to get it with the flat iron. This is heat-friendly fibers. You probably could put that on real high and get away with it. I want to put it on the lowest setting so I don't fry my wig, but I don't think you really need to be that careful. I just am. It's not an expensive wig, but I do like it. And I'm just going to go through and try and take some of that wave out of it and make it a little bit more polished looking. When I got through, the back is still pretty shaggy layered, and I'm okay with that. It looks, I think, what you call fractured, and the front's a little bit more smooth and polished. Business in front, party in the back. And you can come at that several times. I just did it just a little bit so you guys get the hang of it. Don't do this on your traditional fibers. Only the heat-friendly or heat-defiant fibers can you do this on. The traditional fibers, I'll use a hot air brush that has plastic on it, and I still keep it on low. And I think the manufacturers say don't even do that, so don't do it. Yeah, you can see those little flyaways, those ones that are sticking out, those are the ones I want to get. And once you put heat to these fibers, it needs to cool that way. You need to make the change there, and before you start messing with it, let those fibers cool, and it'll hold that. Even if you wash it, it'll come back the same way that you left it. There's a cute little bob when I got through with it. The front, I took all the wave out of the front, made it a little more polished looking. I think I did more side by side before, after at the end, and a little video of this one afterwards out on the back porch, and I like doing it out there. The lighting on that my back porch is just perfect. No matter what the weather, when I shoot out there, it's just, I don't have to bring any extra lighting. It's just perfect. All right, now we're going to bring in the bad boy scissors. This is just to tidy up the loose ends. When you're cutting with the real scissors, if you make a mistake, it's a big mistake. So just take it easy. This is sped up. I'm being real careful with those scissors. And again, leaving the back a little shaggy and the front a little smooth. I'm not cutting that fast. That's the video going fast, not me. Alright. Not too much more. Hang around to the end, you can see the before and afters again. Oh, here it is right now.